It's Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying out a new IZZET control deck in Duskmourn Standard, so let's take a look at the list. Alright, here we go. I have been working on this list for a while, and then I saw some other channels come out with other IZZET lists, so I've adjusted it slightly, but I haven't actually played with it yet, so this will be an interesting test. I'm very excited about the new cards in it. We have Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna, which I used in my Jeskai Rooms deck. This is probably one of my favorite room cards, and I think it's pretty good. It's a 2-mana creature destruction spell, as well as later card advantage if we get Steaming Sauna out. We also have Pyroclasm, which is a reprint that I'm hoping will basically just hose any aggro decks we run into. We're running 4 of them, which might be unnecessary, but I don't like losing to mono red if I can help it, so Pyroclasm it is. 2 damage to each creature is all it does. It's sorcery speed. I'm hoping it's good in the current meta. We also have 2 Brotherhood's End and 2 more in the sideboard as another low to the ground sweeper that can also take care of artifacts such as Urbrass Forge. And then other new cards, I'm just going to move these over so you can see where I'd play them on curve most of the time, are the 2 Overlords, which we have featured in other decks on this channel. We're rocking 4 of the blue Overlord of the Flood Pits, as well as 4 of the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, which deals 4 damage to any target. It's a bit expensive at 4 mana to get it down for the impending cost, but I think the fact that it can go to face is kind of interesting and exciting to me, and kind of helps out Chandra. Chandra doesn't have a lot of synergies in this deck in terms of instants and sorceries, but I love Chandra as a top end, and Chandra can go face. So I'm hoping that Overlord of the Boiler Bilges is a flexible enough card to be a big threat. And then beyond that, we have a bit of a typical IZZET deck. At least for me, we have 3 Steps Ahead, we have Phantom Interference as a counterspell, we have Deduce for card draw, which I don't love Deduce, but I think the 2 cost is quite good. We're also trying out Untimely Malfunction, which might not be very good, but it's a card that interests me for sure because it's modality. It can destroy an artifact, but it can also change the target of a spell or ability with a single target. We have Ill-Timed Explosion as a sweeper and card draw. We have 1 Ral because this is still kind of a new card to me, and I've had a lot of fun when I played it in the past. The mana base is pretty simple, just 2 colors. Could change these numbers around a little bit in the future. We're rocking 4 Demolition Fields to take care of any creature lands or fountain ports that our opponents have, as well as Mirexes, which we are also using. And then in the sideboard, we have 1 new card in the form of Ghost Vacuum, which Unlicensed Hearse is no longer legal in Standard. I think this is probably a good replacement for Graveyard Hate when you don't have access to cards like Tranquil Frillback or Rest in Peace to exile graveyards like we don't in these colors. So Ghost Vacuum can exile their graveyard and provide some value, I guess you could say, later on. And then we also have 3 Tishana's Tidebinder as a flexible, almost counterspell card. It can be good against Atraxa or anything else that triggers. And then we have 4 Jace the Perfected Mind, which is just basically an alternate win con we can sideboard in when we're facing against graveyard decks that use their own graveyard. We can accelerate the milling, or other control decks. It's also a great card. And then we have Disdainful Stroke and Negate as our counter spells, our hard counter spells. We might have too many counter spells in this deck with Phantom Interference and 3 Steps Ahead. I could see getting rid of Phantom Interference for maybe some more flexible damage spells, and I guess we'll see after the first match if we want to do that. Brotherhood's End I mentioned, and then we have 1 new here is Warcrafting to take care of bigger creatures and give us a little bit of card advantage if that feels necessary. So yeah, I'm really excited to try out this IZZET deck in the new Duskmourn Standard. I hope it's good. I think Atraxa might be a bit of a scary threat, but I'm hoping that we can Demolition Field a Cavern of Souls and then hold up counter magic for Atraxa. That's kind of our game plan against a deck like that, because red can only deal damage and can't exile or just outright destroy things like black and white can. Let's see how it goes and hop into a match. Alright, we are on the play. We have 2 Pyroclasms, which is great if we're against aggro, but it might be a bit of a disaster if we're not. But hopefully we'll be able to discard them with 3 Steps Ahead and Ill-Timed Explosion if we need to. I think right here I'm going to play our Surveil land, and Deduce is fine. I was going to either hope for a 4th land there or Deduce, which is card draw. So Spyglass Siren, nice, that dies to Pyroclasm. I love that. Play our fast land, and then probably just pass and play Deduce, but maybe they'll play around a counterspell here if we hold up our 2 lands. Ooh, looks like a Jeskai deck with some little creatures. Interesting. Pyroclasm looking nice next turn. looking extremely nice, actually. Ooh, baby. This will be kind of like the first effective Pyroclasm I would say I've used. So let's deduce. Nice, we get a land. And boom. Ooh. That felt pretty good. Yes, take time to collect your thoughts, please. Little do they know that we actually have 3 more sweepers in hand if we need to. I think that's hard about these colors of playing an IZZET deck is we don't have any hard kill spells against larger creatures and planeswalkers, so we have to rely on, if they play a huge creature, we have to rely on drawing with Ill-Timed Explosion and discarding something like a Overlord, or actually the Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna I believe counts as a 7 for a mana cost card, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, they're gonna play, okay, it's their human. Interesting. Cavern of Souls on humans. It's a Warden. Alright, so Pyroclasm is not going to be able to deal with this, but that's okay for now. Don't think we really want to use Ill-Timed Explosion just on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. We can hold up 3 steps ahead and then hopefully get a bigger... kill some more things with Ill-Timed Explosion. I'm assuming because they have this card that they're going to play... Oh, okay, their War Leader's Call deck. Interesting. Well, we don't have Enchantment Destruction, so I definitely think I have to counter that. Fine, taking some little hits from this Warden. They're not going to pump it up. I guess that would mean taking a turn off. Right, so we don't hit a land, so I think in that case I will use Ill-Timed Explosion. That's hard. I'm going to be risky and not discard anything and maybe confuse them a little bit, and maybe they'll play some more creatures that we can use Brotherhood's End or our other Ill-Timed Explosion on. Bit of a risky move on my part, but I don't feel under too much threat. Oh, okay, so they're going to Demolition, and if they have a Recruiter here, we're taking a big hit. Yes. Or they're going to beef up their Warden. Nope, they're going to Knight Errant. Alright. Well, in that case, Ill-Timed Explosion can save us. Okay, I don't think they have enough land. Yeah, they can't use the Recruiter yet, which is great. But we do need to draw something bigger, 4 or above, to discard the Ill-Timed Explosion to kill a Knight Errant. And the Warden, I guess, if they beef it up right here, which they do. Okay. It's a little risky, but I think we have to go for it. Ooh, barely. Alright, I'm going to bin Phantom Interference, and then the room will deal 7 damage to everything, I believe. Yep. Amazing. That is a bit risky there. If we hadn't drawn that room, I think we'd just be dead to the Recruiter this turn. This is why we have Pyroclasm, though. Looking nice right now. Warden, and... You want to play this Recruiter? Nope. It's kind of annoying that they're going to set up a little more. It's obviously good for them, but not great for us. And in this case, I think Brotherhood's End has to be used on these two. Kind of playing on defense, but here, with that untapped land, we get to hold up 3 steps ahead, which is very nice. Hopefully Brotherhood's End just resolves. Nice, great. Alright, we get to hold up a counterspell. Kind of hoping that they play Recruiter on the sorcery part right now, and we just counter it and get this completely gone. Oh, and they do exactly that. Awesome. Alright, so now we just need some overlords. We need a little bit of a threat on our side. We have successfully... Ooh, Chandra is definitely good. Let's play Chandra and... Probably just plus. Alright, we get a 3 steps ahead. And what, we exile all of the threats that we were talking about that we wanted, but such is life. That's why Chandra's only a 1-of in this deck, because it doesn't really work with the overlords. It can't draw us any. Maybe she should just go, but I just like Chandra too much. I think we're gonna just draw 3 steps ahead here, so I'll add blue, and then we have to use it this turn. Get to draw a bunch. Nice, we get an overlord, so get rid of this untimely malfunction. And probably can get rid of the backup pyroclasm. And what do we want to do? Do we need to hold up in 3 steps ahead? I feel like they probably have kill spells in hand. I think I'm going to try to attack with the Spire. I'm going to slow roll our Overlord a little bit because... Oh, nice. We get a boiler bilge coming in. This way, I don't really know what they're going to do. So I want to hold open 3 steps ahead, just playing very cautiously with that. Okay, resolute reinforcements, but as a sorcery? It's fine. Can they kill Chandra? Mockingbird, okay. They get a bunch of 1/1s. I mean, Pyroclasm looking really nice right now. Let's draw with our clue. And we get the Overlord. Let's also deduce. Get to copy it because of Chandra. We get another boiler bilge. Oh, baby. Feeling pretty good right now. What even we... Oh, we can actually just... yeah, we can just kill them. I'm going to Pyroclasm to send a message, but they're at 11, and this is kind of why I love the Boiler Bilge Overlord, because it can go face. And then we can just minus Chandra for 7. Boom. Very nice. Alright, I think we definitely want our Brotherhood's Ends. I think Tidebinder is probably decent. And our counterspells are probably our worst part. I guess counterspells can be good against Knight Errant of Eos, but they do have Cavern of Souls. So I'm just going to get rid of 3 steps ahead entirely. Put in our Tidebinder, and then I think Warcrafting is fine as just another damage spell. Alright, we have the Brotherhood's End in hand. All tap lands, unfortunately, so hand could be a little slow. We don't get any Pyroclasms. But they don't have a turn 1 play, so let's see if we can scry to an untap. Okay, I think we can bin Warcrafting. We really need lands here. Wow, they're not doing anything? Well, I guess we can assume that a Resolute Reinforcements will be dropping right now because they still haven't done anything, but let's see. Nothing, wow, okay. Jeskai Weenies. Oh, they have Urbrass Forge. Well, that is a great thing for Brotherhood's End to kill. Well, let's just do that right now. No need to dilly-dally with Urbrass Forge. That card terrifies me. Except when I have great answers for it, of course. Alright, now they're going to start playing their Wardens. Just 1, though. Okay. Maybe they have counter spells they're holding up. Could play Boiler Bilge. I think I'm going to Surveil and then play Overlord of Flood Pits because I don't feel under too much threat right now. And I'd love to draw some cards and get this ticking down. Yeah, I think Fountain Port is fine. Let's draw 2, assuming this resolves. It does, okay, and I think we'll discard the Restless Spire. Alright, let's see what they do. We did get an ill-timed explosion, which could be very useful. Alright, they have Destroy Evil. That's fine. Still got our Mr. Boiler over here. Nice, yep, play some stuff. They're gonna level up their Warden, looks like. Okay, get to Scry. We keep on top. Draw a card, okay. Given their color combination, I kind of expected them to sideboard in some counter spells for our deck, and maybe they did, but... what do we do? Play full cost Overlord? That feels pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to slow roll our ill-timed explosion a little bit. And I think I'm gonna drop a Tidebinder here. See if they can get through our Avatar Horror. Okay, they have Lightning Helix. Now, next turn, I'd say I'm probably definitely going to use Ill-Timed Explosion. Maybe discard Tidebinder to it if this stays the 2-3. Ooh, oh, Pyroclasm almost does everything for us, but I think I'll still use Ill-Timed Explosion here. Alright, there's no stick, so I'm going to discard Backup Demolition Field and Tidebinder. 3 to all. Play a land and pass. What are they gonna do? Rebuild. Gotta rebuild. My gigantic avatar thing is coming. Alright, nice. Get a backup Boiler Bilge, and I think Pyroclasm here is probably the move. Tap Fountain Port. So, we know Recruiter's coming down next turn, but I don't think they can make too many creatures and play Recruiter at the same time, so I'm gonna get down... Yeah, I'm gonna get down Steaming Sauna. Start drawing cards. And the nice thing about the rooms is that, you know, as a sorcery, we can always unlock Roaring Furnace and then ping whatever they play. Sometimes I kind of forget that if we play one side, we actually always have the other side available. So they can play Recruiter here and deal definitely a good amount of damage, but we just have Ill-Timed Explosion next turn, so I don't feel too concerned. Go down to 8 life. Let's explode. And... Ooh, I'm going to discard nothing and just use Pyroclasm here. Boom. And we are chilling. I mean, maybe they'll be able to kill us right now, but I don't think so. Okay, there's Warden. Little do they know these bad boys are coming down next turn. Or at least one of them is. Alright, okay, they've been the case. Murex. Don't think that's really going to do it for them. We could use Roaring Furnace here, but I think I'll save it and kill the Warden with Overlord. Their deck just seems not really built to deal with these large threats, if I'm being honest. Alright, they're going to scoop it up. Very nice. Pyroclasm getting some good action there. Alright, gonna make a slight tweak and get rid of Phantom Interference and add in 2 Lightning Strikes. Could go up to 4, I suppose. We haven't gotten to use Untimely Malfunction at all. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of Malfunction and go all in on Lightning Strike and get rid of Warcrafting in the sideboard. So we'll have 4 Lightning Strikes total. And that'll help us against the creature decks, but also it can go face, so... And Chandra can copy Lightning Strike, so... Kind of tired of that card, which is why I wasn't including it in the deck, but I think it might help us out. Alright. Seems like a decent hand. We have to Deuce to hopefully get to land 3. I think I'll put away Chandra and play the tap land. See what they do. Okay, blue-white. Let's hold open Deduce, and Pyroclasm maybe not going to do much here. We do get Ral, which we have not used so far in this deck. Alright, nice. We got the 3rd land, and let's just keep chilling. Could play the Overlord there, but I think they'll probably have no more lies, so maybe we'll get it out of them right here. Nope. I think I'm just gonna keep chilling. I don't really want to ram. Oh, okay. They have an enchantment card. Interesting. Well, maybe I should have just played Ral there, but at least this way we can draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Maybe some sort of Auras deck. Haven't really seen that in Standard yet. Nice. Take 3. Ooh, they're gonna tap out. That's awesome. Love a Brotherhood's End right now, or any of our other sweepers, really. If we got another Pyroclasm, that'd be sweet. Well, this tells me that they probably are not running counterspells, or at least don't have them in hand. Ral, unfortunately, probably just dies. I'm going to play Ral and plus it, and then they kind of... If they want to kill it, they'll probably have to attack it. But if they don't attack Ral, then it survives. Maybe we'll get to draw cards. Alright, they're going all in on the little enchantment dudes. Okay. They get to take Ral, and then Pyroclasm is still good, but really what we need is a bigger sweeper.
This is an unexpected outcome.
Ral himself was surprised there. I'm hoping they don't... They probably will level up the Hull Creeper, which is a bit of a pain for us. We are taking damage. Do you think they know about the Pyroclasm? Could also copy the entity tracker and it would still be beefy. Ooh, they don't do either. Okay, so they could be able to counter Pyroclasm. Lightning Strike is also good. I think we gotta try. See if they have counterspells. They're gonna do something. This is Ward 2 also. Oof. Yeah, this card is crazy. This new enchantment aura that exiles things. I feel like I'm missing something. don't think that saves it. Yeah, right? Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright. We're learning. In that case, let's probably kill the entity tracker right now. Or play Overlord, because we don't really have an answer. Get a little freaky. Alright. They might be able to kill us. Let's see. Okay. Would love an ill-timed explosion. Oh. Oh god. And we're dead. Wow, okay. Ethereal armor, just like that card that used to be in standard that I can't remember the name of right now, but alright, damage spells are good. I wonder if Jace is good here, or Tidebinder, I guess. Tidebinder's probably pretty good. And go down on some counter stuff. Get rid of Ral, go down this Overlord. Probably get rid of Chandra too. Go all in our Tidebinders. Now hopefully we'll be able to Pyroclasm this time. Alright. We have Pyroclasm and Brotherhood's End in the opener, which is a good feeling. Let's scry away any lands on the top. Or Surveil, I should say. Lightning Strike is also good. The Optimistic Scavenger is here. Let's just chill for the moment. Probably use Pyroclasm next turn if we can. Okay, they have Inquisitive Glimmer, which makes Brotherhood's End probably the move. Ooh, and they don't beef it up, which is perfect for us. It's ideal. We go, we play, we deal 3 damage to everything, and then we got the sweepers that we were missing last time, so I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. Alright, they might flash in there. Nope, they don't. Okay. The creature that gets enchantment triggers to draw cards. Enduring Innocence, nice, new card. Okay. Probably just gonna Lightning Strike that now, because I kind of want to save Pyroclasm for some value, but I think both are decent there. Fortunately, we didn't get to hold up Tidebinder with that, so this thing gets to stick around, and we have no way to kill it. The reason playing IZZET just feels a little bad. There's no way to deal with enchantments beyond countering them. Okay. I think I'm just gonna chill. Don't need to use our next Lightning Strike quite yet. Yep. Ethereal Armor, there it is. So, I guess we gotta try a Lightning Strike. Yeah, I guess we can't disrupt that with Tidebinder, so... That's a big boy. My god. Not sure we can even kill this, actually, with our deck. And we don't even get the right cards. So, probably just jumping with Tidebinder here. Yep, they're gonna draw, get a 1/1. Guess we could Tidebind the Enduring Innocence, but not sure it matters. think we're dead. I think we're just dead. Alright. Well, here's the current IZZET control list that I was just trying out, and I'm trying to think what other cards I'd like to add to make it a little more versatile, because frankly, I think IZZET has a lot of weaknesses, not being able to have any clear answers to a lot of different types of cards, particularly enchantments or massive threats like we saw in that game against the enchantment deck where they could just make a overpoweringly large creature that if we didn't counter it, it just killed us. So I think Ill-Timed Explosion, it just always feels bad to me. You have to really hope to get one of your high mana cost cards, and when you don't, it just doesn't do enough. But I will say there's a lot of fun cards in this deck, so I think it could have some legs. Yeah, probably not the best answers for everything right now. And let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for cards I could add to make this deck have a little more longevity and versatility. Thank you so much for watching this video of my new Duskmourn IZZET control deck. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for future exciting Overlord Duskmourn content and other similar things. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.